Hey Triton, guess what? Mindframe Takeover, Astral Insight, and Earthscum Media have an interesting update.
Hold on. I'm trying to fix this stupid camera. We are supposed to be making content as well, dummy. Now help me fix this while you continue to spew garbage. Make yourself useful, hmm?
Yeah, cool. You're great at multitasking, and I am not. Nobody cares. Now listen, Lucy has the plot for book 2 almost worked out. We're getting another book! Triton, why aren't you excited?
Tucker. If we get another book, what does that mean? Hmm?
Another year together at the Intergalactic Space Academy?
Yes, very good. And? Tucker. Oh my god. Use your big brain. What does it mean?
Um. Oh! Right, you're worried about why it needs to be written at all, huh?
Yup.
Worried about the enemies we'll be facing this time?
Yes.
Worried about probably dying too, huh? 'Cause you got those skinny little limbs.
You didn't have to put it like that. Now, let's just get this over with so we can mentally prepare for what is now inevitable a sequel.
This is absolute Bob of a Home Depot intro.
The dice hit the table like stars, colliding in the basement light. Six friends weaving visions through the vacuum of the night. We orbit the junk heap, where the scrap metal glows. In the world of intergalactic space, garbage anything goes. The prince is on the run with a smirk and a stolen key. Tucker's got a secret and a streak of vanity. While Triton counts the fuel cells with a temper on a wire. Just one witty comment sets his logic on fire. From the scrap yards of Neptune to the edge of the void, your terrestrial problems are easily destroyed. We're broadcasting signals through the static and the haze. Intergalactic advice for your primitive days. Tune into the garbage where the wisdom is found. The astral frequency is the only real sound. 2,000 years of history in a teenager's frame. Golieber spins the fabric without a mortal name. Beside the seeker, silence for millennia deep. Awakening the truths that the lonely planets keep. Between the alien commercials for a synthetic sun, they'll tell you why your battles have already been won. Handling the mail from a galaxy away, giving cosmic direction to the games that you play. From the crap yards of Neptune to the edge of the void, your terrestrial problems are easily destroyed. We're broadcasting signals through the static and the hay. Intergalactic advice for your primitive days. Tune into the garbage where wisdom is found. The astral frequency is the only real sound. From the scrap yards of Neptune to the edge of the void, your terrestrial problems are easily destroyed. We're broadcasting signals through the static and the haze. Intergalactic advice for your primitive days. Tune into the orbits where the wisdom is found. The astral frequency is the only real sound.
Welcome back to Astral Insight. It's your host, the sequel, and I am good with the princess of my co-host, the beautiful and incredible. How are you guys doing this week?
Certainly better than the last 2 weeks because I was like deathly ill.
Yeah, I got the fitness over here too, but it is what it is. We're better now.
I'm glad to hear it from both
How
of you.
was your week, Seeker?
it was tough. Getting into the 12 year of school with my students, Mara and Adam, all into second year lenses or so. And I had to deal with a bunch of shenanigans such as Haley coming, and I had to put him
Oh.
in detention.
Um,
And
so
yeah, God,
I really would like to also, for anybody listening right now, apologize for that in advance because I think somehow my involvement with the boys may or may not be causing a chain reaction with Tilly. And I will or will not somewhat kind of admit that it's a little bit of a problem now. So I kind of see why they wanted me to not do anything, to kind of
yeah,
just do what I should be doing.
yeah. Now we will talk about Tilly's situation soon enough because
Mhm.
now that not just your problem, that's somehow my problem now.
Well, okay.
And I would like to just, as a thank you to the speaker for holding down this podcast for the last few weeks. We really appreciate it. And yeah, we're glad to be back. I'm glad to be back. I don't know about the Weaver, but I'm happy to be back. So,
I am ecstatic because I don't, you know, this last week I felt like such garbage because I couldn't do much of anything that required much of, well, any skill sets that I have because I wasn't feeling great. So I was really down and out about it. So today I hope this episode does us some justice as I apologize again for being away and thank you for holding down the fort, Seeker.
Yeah, yeah, well, God, hey, I'm just glad I don't have to give any more love advice for a while.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
well,
Um, I have a question then. Speaking of love advice,
Oh,
okay.
how do you mourn a dead wife?
that's what I
Hold
kept.
on. What did you say?
How do you mourn your dead wife?
I don't because I've never been married, so.
That's so much. I was married, but my ex-wife is still alive, so I can't have you with that. But
Oh yeah,
Okay. So I
I
mean
saw
it's
a
a
bird today.
was it the pretty bird?
It was a pretty bird. She had the eyes of Laura.
uh, so I think we need to have an episode with just dealing with your problems. How about that?
An episode centered around like just him answering to questions or Reddit
Yeah.
posts on
Yeah,
his own that are relative to things that he's actually been through.
yeah,
Hey Laura,
yeah. Uh,
I love
where is
this
she?
idea. Love this
speaking,
idea. We gotta roll with it.
yeah, speaking of posts, we do got some Reddit stories this week, and I promise I'm not reading it this week. We do got the boys back as well.
Yes. You don't
Okay.
have to worry about any of the the podcast members or D&D players, which actually it's almost all of us. We all have some reading issues. So
Yeah.
thankfully the boys can read them.
Okay, let's get into 3-1. Now, this is one that I submitted to the boys last week. So, let's hear what they have to say.
Hey guys, Triton here with the first submission. This is from. Aha, there we go, the seeker. Am I the asshole for calling 911 on my 2-year-old neighbor? So, start off. I called 911 because the 2-year was running around an apartment complex parking lot, only in a diaper and socks alone. I called 911 out of, I don't know what else to do, but regardless, I feel guilty and kind of an asshole for it. To start out, I live in an apartment complex where the parking lot is a giant circle around apartment buildings that are in a circle. People constantly try to fly through here sometimes, and it's 24th of December. I know kids are home on break right now. I work night shift and this was 2 p.m. in the afternoon. I got up and took my dog out to go outside. Before I did, I heard kid noises I couldn't tell what it was. But again, new kids were home, and not first time I've seen them out playing. I think nothing of it and take my dog out. Seen no kids. She goes and does her business. And turn around and go back inside. As I do, I hear the same noises and turn around and see a little 2-year-old. He had no clothes on besides socks and diaper. Again, it's middle of December. I immediately was confused and looked around. No sign of parents. It's not the first time I've seen kids like this. But usually there had been a parent nearby, and even if I didn't agree, it wasn't my job to tell someone how to parent, especially not having ever had kids myself. Again though, no parents this time, and in the middle of the road. Something told me to take a picture, so I did. I rushed my dog in and unleashed her. Context: I live with my stepdad, mom, and sister due to money right now. Student debt, yay, /sarcasm. I look at my stepdad and tell him how there was a baby in the parking lot alone. He was just as confused as me, and we both rush back outside. We see the kid, and some gentlemen walk up following. We asked if he knew the kid. He shook his head and told us no. He said he saw him running around and got concerned, following to make sure the kid was okay. The kid kept running around and the gentleman followed. I looked at my stepdad and said, I'm calling 911, and did. I gave my location and I ran back up to catch the kid. As did the gentleman, an older man joined in too. He didn't know the child either, so we all were confused. The older man wrapped his jacket around the kid and picked him up. We stayed on the phone with 911, waiting for the cops to arrive. The older man said he was about to call before he realized I already did and was on the phone with them. Cops show up, naturally a mess. We give the kid to the officers and I stay back. People all came out, found what unit the little kid is in. Turns out same building as me, but above and to the back. I stay around and walk back up to the cops. They were talking to the older man. I backed up and let them. I told the officer I did have a picture of the child alone in the parking lot. He had it emailed to himself, took my information, and I went back inside, till I went back out to grab something from my car. I felt bad as I saw the mom show up, and she said she had just left and was around the corner. 2 other residents told me they'd rather be safe than sorry too. And don't blame me for calling 911. But also I still felt bad and guilty, potentially wasting police resources, causing a scene and creating distress and disturbance. Especially because if the mom was truly around the corner, maybe she was just about to get back. I don't know, but I still feel kind of dickish and don't want to be a Karen about kids when I don't have any myself. I did learn the other 2 kids the mom also had been watching him. He had gotten out and the 2 kids didn't realize it. The oldest seeming to be a preteen at max. I hope I didn't get them in giant trouble either. So Reddit, am I the a-hole? Edit, since I saw this in the comments, it was around 49 degrees Fahrenheit or 9.4 degrees Celsius. Warmest it's been where I am in like 3 to 4 weeks. But still wind chill made it feel colder. This situation happened in the span of like 20 to 30 minutes or so. And lastly, thank you all for your kind messages. I felt guilty for causing a disturbance in general. Thank you all for your kind words.
And that's how we're starting off? Great. Cool. She did say we would be blind reacting to titles and stories today.
Yeah, well, buckle up, Buttercup. I have a feeling they're only going to get worse from here.
Okay, so I did not expect that, and I'm gonna make my determination now. You all not the asshole because I mean a 2-year-old in a parking lot with no clothes on and just a diaper on my ceiling. I would be as equally concerned.
Yeah.
What,
Uh,
what
not
about
the
y'all?
asshole.
Hmm?
Not the asshole. I think you did the right thing in calling the police. Um, the parents should be held accountable for whoever. And yeah,
We will. We will.
waiver.
Your mind don't work ability.
Okay, what about now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All
Uh,
right. So I don't think this person is the asshole at all. I think you were trying to do what you thought was like in the best interest of the child at the time. And
Mm.
I really think that you should feel bad because if more people like you did report the things that they were seeing, I do believe a lot of situations could have been dealt with a lot sooner. So I thank you for being that adult because some people are willing to just not get involved because it's easier. Um, but yeah, I think if we had more people like that, a lot of situations in general that deal with like child abductions and stuff like that could be greatly reduced. Um, so I actually applaud people like this whenever I hear stories like this because you didn't do anything wrong. As long as that kid, like it didn't happen again or it's a regular thing, you know what I mean? Because kids can do some pretty crazy things and get themselves into some crazy situations.
yeah.
Um, but as
Now,
long as it's not like a regular thing and like whatever was needed to be done to stop that from happening again, was done, and that adults definitely took on the responsibility of definitely being more responsible for their child because I think that they um relying on the other children to be that mindful of that child is crazy.
yeah,
Um
I agree.
it's just it's not their responsibility at the end of the day. So I guess that's what I'm concerned with about this parent here because she was like, "Oh, I just left them with my kids for a minute, so I could do did it say where she went? I don't think it did.
Um,
They just said she was like around the corner or something.
yeah, and they did not.
Okay, yeah. So regardless, like that, and that she said the OP said this was like a 20 to 30-minute ordeal. Like around the corner, ma'am, 30 minutes?
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? So
Uh,
like what were you doing? First of all, that would be my main concern because half hour is crazy
He was working the corner.
time, but at the same time,
Classroom,
I'm
no.
hoping, this doesn't happen again, but it sounds like you were just being a decent person, and I don't think I could really be mad at that. Even if I was that mom, because you were doing what you thought was right to protect a child. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Now
Because I
let's,
feel like being angry would just kind of be pointless. Because at that point, who are you mad at? Yourself?
yeah, I got it. But let's
Like, I don't know. It's silly, but that's my determination. I don't think you're the asshole at all.
let's address what classroom just said because no,
Listen, Crasher, you're gonna make me crash out. Get your shit together.
I
it,
just said you work in the corner.
No.
no,
Yes.
dude, no.
Fine. Okay, that doesn't automatically mean she's a prostitute. I was referring to a drug dealer or something.
That is just as bad. I don't think you understand that you can't go, oh, not prostitution, just drug dealing. That is literally just as bad, you asshole. Like,
Okay,
that is just as terrible.
let's,
We so bad get this bitch.
let's move on.
You disturb me. You are a very depressing, disturbing man, Crasher.
Uh,
If you're not
Someone
crying
needs to
about
be
your
as
wife,
depressed
no, no,
as
no,
I
no, no.
need.
If you're not crying about your wife, I swear to God, you're calling for anarchy against like all men. You
yeah,
know you are a man.
okay, so we're gonna
Right.
listen to number two.
Am I the asshole for lying to my husband about the best I ever had? Oh my, that is not something I was expecting to read.
There it is. She wants us to break. Well, not today, Weaver. Not today. Triton, stop reacting. Gather yourself, Aquaman. Pull yourself together.
Uh, yeah, okay, you're right. So here's the story. I, 26 female, just got married, and recently my husband and I got more comfortable talking about the exes. I guess it's just time, comfort, and having talked through just about everything. We also live out in the boondocks now, so there's always a whole lot of nothing going on. The other night, he asked me about the best I ever had. Right away, I thought of a vacation fling I had that was just extremely memorable. It was in a different country, and to spare you the details, the stuff of romance novels. And I mean that in the way that it was also lacking any real substance. Oh no, girl, you better not answer him. Before I answered, he said it was me, not even close, and brought up some memories from our early relationship. I knew my answer, but it didn't feel right to disagree, so I just went with it. I said, yeah, me too, and brought up a different trip we had taken. I didn't feel bad at all in the moment, but then later he brought it up again, saying the name of the place, the one I said, and I felt a twinge of guilt. And now I'm hoping he drops it, which is making me think maybe this wasn't really that innocent of a lie. Am I the asshole?
Oh, dude, we are so screwed.
Classroom was just about you and Laura.
First of all, no. Second of all, Laura.
I don't know. I thought honestly, shit, it felt like you telling a story. Really
And
good.
I know, right? So
I'm with her.
I don't think she's the asshole. What about you guys?
Shit. All right, Crasher, you answer first.
Laura.
Not about Laura, about the story. Is she the asshole or not?
Laura.
Classroom, I need
Um,
to focus. Is she the asshole?
I'm gonna have to say no too. I'll just say it. I think not. I don't think you're the asshole, honestly.
Yeah. No.
No, he's not the asshole.
Okay.
But Laura,
Okay, let's move on to
why'd
story.
you bring her up, Seeker, you little...
Let's move on to
We should
story.
probably.
What?
I hope you burn.
Well,
You
I
know,
was gonna say that is a crazy jump from story one, but okay.
okay.
I, I don't even know what to say. But okay, just I guess we're moving on to story three. But no, you're not the asshole. That's all I have to say. I'm a little shocked. It's
Okay.
gonna get wild.
Story number 3.
Am I the asshole for going to a gay bar where my ex works? What the hell, man? Why did I get this story?
Don't worry, your secret is safe with me.
Vaffanculo. Anyway, I hope this doesn't break the rules for relationship stuff, as honestly, us being exes is oddly secondary to us falling out as friends. But nonetheless, I recently went to a weekday gay bar where it turns out an ex who does not like me bartends. She didn't say anything when she saw me, but later shot me a text asking her to never show up at my work. I would understand if this were a Home Depot job or something, but it's not. It's one of the very few weekday gay bars I know of. I told her very frankly I have no intent to bother her in her work, and that I don't even mind if she personally refuses to serve me. But still, she insisted. Were this any other job, I could respect asking for such privacy, but in such an exclusive environment, to ask me to excuse myself just seems ridiculous. I'm not losing out on chances to go out to appeal to the ego of someone I don't even talk to. Is there something here I'm not understanding?
Okay, if it's limited one of the day, you know, daily tables, I understand because that inventory is small, it's neat, and you're not gonna 100% be able to avoid your ex at whole job. Now,
Did you ever go to a gay bar, Seeker?
no, no, I am not. Have you, Russell?
I've dabbled.
Oh, totally. He's totally been, and I have the writing to prove it.
I've
I could
dabbled.
show you his journals, like in my archives,
Oh,
if you really want.
I've dabbled.
oh,
I'm
yeah.
telling you, yes. I'm not denying it.
We could
No,
definitely.
because the last time Crasher went out to the bar, let me tell you, that was crazy.
Listen,
These journals,
they
you're
have
gonna want to
great
see them, Secret. You're
martinis.
gonna want to see them.
We could definitely get into your journals, Weevil, because I'm so that there's something similar he went with that he won't admit to.
For a Jupiterian, he also can't hold in his alcohol. Like he's actually really bad.
They
Like,
have great
and it's
martinis.
crazy
though.
because Rolios's family, their meteor shine, that's 170 proof, dude.
Oof,
And
yeah.
you're supposed to be a good drinker by nature and just by genetics. And you're actually like one of the worst drinking Jupiterians I've ever seen in my life.
Ah,
Listen, in my defense, they have great martinis.
okay.
Okay, but you could also not do, shots either of meteor shine like ever.
I hope you proof our existence.
No, 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 you got a problem. And you need to understand that, you should go to therapy. Laura's just not coming back, and alcoholism isn't cool, dude.
Yeah,
No.
Wait, now Crasher's an alcoholic? I don't approve of that.
What?
I don't approve of Crasher being an alcoholic. I'm putting my foot down.
Oh no, I just want to bully you.
yeah.
I'm
I'm
putting
just
my
bullying
foot
you.
down. I'm not letting Crasher be an alcoholic.
Which
Absolutely.
which
Doesn't have to be.
foot? The one that you trip on all the time, or the one that you barely keep you up?
I'm fine with him. I'm fine with Crasher being almost gay. I'm not fine.
Wait, what do you mean almost gay? You can't just be almost gay. That's
Yeah,
not how that works.
you're bisexual for a reason.
Can you imagine just being like, guys, it's all right. I'm only almost.
I,
I'm only halfway gay.
okay, so asshole or not, guys.
No.
I think personally that if this, I hate to say it like this because you guys might think I sound harsh, but if she actually said, "Hey, please don't come around here," where I work, like it makes me wonder what happened for their relationship to end. Like that was never actually even explained. So I feel like OP doesn't really have or hasn't really given us enough context to make really a determination if you ask me because um regardless if it's causing this much of a fuss, why would it be any different than being straight and this happening at like a regular bar? You know what I mean? It's still harassment. So like if they straight up like if you make it known, their presence makes you uncomfortable and you ask them to please go somewhere else and they're just like, "Nah, bro, I'm sticking to my guns. I'll come here whenever I want. I don't care if it makes you." You know what I mean? So like
I mean, I understand what you mean. I
So I feel like you maybe don't go there as often. Maybe actually look for other spots. I know you
yeah.
said you don't know many, but maybe it's time you go out and you find
Well,
one.
it's not that they know man. It's that it's very limited.
Of
And
course, but like there's gotta be I don't know, it's to me it's 2026 and I feel like I know that's
Well, when was this made? When was this story made?
this was within the last week actually. All of these are
Yeah.
within the last week, so
okay, so it's 4%. Yeah, there could be a fee you could get to, but
However, it depends
I mean,
because it depends on your town, it depends on your city, it depends.
I know. I'm just saying, like, if it really does cause this much of a stink for the other person, I think at this point it could blow up into another issue.
yeah,
Maybe you're not trying to cause one, but it sounds like this person has enough of an issue with you to already try to vocalize that they don't want you there. So I'm just saying, because like we don't know what kind. That's what I'm saying. Like there's a lot missing that we don't know about her and about the OP. You know what I mean? Like I feel like OP goes out of the way to avoid explaining any of that and
yeah,
kind of just giving their side because come on now, like there's a reason that girl reacted that way. There
yeah.
has to be.
No, okay, are we ready to move on to the last story?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay,
guess my determination is I don't really have an answer because I'm missing a lot of context. So I don't feel comfortable giving one, but you guys say not the asshole. So
alright,
next
so,
story.
story number 4.
Am I the asshole for laying next to my sleeping husband and thinking how many years ago I should have seen what me and my friend could have been?
Again, your secret is safe with me.
Oh my god, grow up, dude. Long story short, my husband had an emotional affair, and ever since, we've been trying to work things out. Or should I say, I've been trying. He just wants to act like it never happened, and yet, A simple I love you out of his mouth is few and far between. Physical affection is majorly lacking, except when he wants to have sex, which usually leaves me feeling dirty for lack of better words. I want that emotional level during sex, not just the act. I have told him I need reassurance since his affair that he does love me, but things don't change, and I'm getting so tired of it. I love him, I obviously love our children, but lately I've been thinking of a friend I had like 28 years ago and how close we were. He was someone who always made me feel safe and protected. We unfortunately lost touch due to his wife not wanting him to keep in touch with me. He ended up dying years ago, but lately I've been thinking about what might have been. Again, I am in love with my husband, and I'm so thankful for our kids. But I guess I realized what I really want from my husband is that sense of safety that I used to have before his affair. That same sense of safety that my friend gave me so effortlessly all those years ago. That has led me to thinking about this other guy while looking at my husband and having a lot of what if thoughts. A it for allowing those thoughts?
Oh, wow. That is, this is some heavy stuff. Weaver Seeker, Crusher, all you.
Okay, so this is heavy is, but are you also, um, I really can't tell because like the last one, I don't think you gave enough detail. That's just how I feel. What about y'all?
Weaver?
Um, so from a personal perspective, I don't really think so. Um, I think that we all kind of have like relationships of all kinds, really, that have ended or have been changed forever by some sort of rift or untimely shit things to happen, honestly. But I guess what I'm trying to say is it's something that unless you've experienced something like that with somebody who has passed away, that it's hard for a lot of people to grasp. Um, because they're right. There are going to be times where because of the connection you had with that person and everything you've ever been through with that person that you do wonder what if. Like there are days because you know, it would be something you think about because that person's not here anymore. So it's like what would life have been if they were? And it's a really hard and heavy thing to go through. And I think like going through the grief process, especially with that, is so hard. So like I kind of feel like in a way grieving isn't quite over for you yet. And there's no real timeline set for anyone to kind of grieve and choose how they do it per se. But I guess I just you can't forget where you're currently going though, while you are recounting those lovely things about the person that, sadly you don't have with you anymore. Like that sucks to hear, but it's the truth. And you
It,
can, think about those things sometimes, but you need to come back from that. You gotta understand. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, as long as you can still do that and you come to the conclusion that, it doesn't affect your relationship in any way, but it is something that happened and something you sometimes will think about because of how much that person meant to you. So it is a very complicated thing. So I guess I kind of just wanted to say that and answer that
mm,
in the perspective of somebody who's had to grieve something like that. So I'll let you guys take it from here because I've said all I have to say. I don't really think she's an asshole.
neither do I. I mean, I didn't figure out so at all. Grateful?
This is at home, so I'm not really comfortable talking about this too much. All I want to say is not the asshole.
Okay. I mean, we all agree in that.
Well, not the asshole, but also, a little slippery.
You're you're kind of on the fence about all yeah.
I am.
I could see why he'd be on the fence about it, but see, that's why I'm saying, like, personally, from the experience of somebody who has like grieved somebody who is no longer with them,
Yeah.
Wait,
the first
so
time that
are they dead?
actually happened, yes, that's what they're saying. Like, this person, it is a what if because this person is no longer with them. They lost them a while ago, dude. That's what
Yeah.
this whole thing is
Yeah, but
about.
I assume that they were just drifted apart. I didn't know that they
Oh
died.
no, like he's
No,
dead, dude.
no,
Like he's
the
dead.
the
He,
first
oh my
consistency
god.
of the grateful.
Sweet Jesus. Holy fuck. Oh,
Ay,
what the hell? Did you think he was down the street with the way the way we were talking, dude? Like, there's just no way. Talking about him like he's literally just not with us anymore. You're like, oh well, must be like 3 doors down the left.
No, I thought
Like,
they just like drifted apart, like because she chose him. She chose her husband.
oh
No,
no,
That's
yeah,
what I
no,
thought happened.
this
no,
person,
no.
they are married, they have a husband, but what they're saying is, does it make them an asshole to think about what could have been with the other person who had passed prior to that
Yeah,
marriage?
yeah.
He's saying, is it weird to think about like what would have been if he were the one still here with me and I didn't have to get married to somebody else? You know what I mean? That's what it is. And I don't think they're an asshole for that because that's literally like, if unless you've been through something like that, it's very hard to, not be like, oh yeah, no, you're not the asshole. So like I felt like an explanation was needed, which is why I gave the explanation that I gave about being somebody who has grieved somebody who is
Yeah, uh,
dead,
and
dummy.
hey, I do have, I don't have the context for the story, but I do have title. I want to hear what you think of this title.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for not wanting my friends to set me up with an online girlfriend?
Okay, this is just rude. You don't have to call us out like that. Are we are we still recording? Are we
Yeah,
still recording? Okay,
yeah,
cool, cool. So people listening right now, okay? I thought it to be a good friend taking my book and like putting a little card in it so it was like something that couldn't be ignored. I know I know it sounds crazy. Just wait, hold on. So it would go in this book in this package, and I would send it to somebody I saw on TikTok that I thought DJ would like be really cool. Like it would be really cool friend situation because I love her personality too. Like she's dope as hell, but he doesn't like the idea of me using my book as a way to kind of be like, hey, so now that I've given you this cool ass book, here's this card. And I just really wanted you to know my friend thinks you're pretty rad and we should all hang out sometime. Or you could hang out with him sometime. Either way, we're down.
yeah.
Apparently, they're not happy with that. DJ, I think that personally, you should just be grateful. Honestly, I
Look,
don't
You should be
understand why you're
grateful
being
that you have
difficult.
friends like that.
look.
Absolutely, I'm willing to use my
I,
book as an excuse to get you a date, homie.
I
Yeah.
love you guys, but it's insane. I
No,
got
it
Okay. Okay. You can't just say you love us and be like you're insane. That's like a double-edged sword, you little dickhead.
I I do as you, but it's a insane idea.
It is, but
Alright.
did you did you expect anything less? Honestly, have you met me? Like,
Well, no, not. I don't expect any less from you, Lucy. I don't. I just didn't expect what happened. During that conversation, I'm not going to get into it. If you follow us on TikTok, you know what happened.
Wait, so are we still recording?
Yes,
yeah, we're still recording.
Are we
Absolutely.
leaving this in the podcast?
Yeah,
yes,
absolutely.
yes,
Alright,
Absolutely.
so are we ready to do the Q&A now?
Yeah,
yes.
absolutely. Absolutely. We can do the Q&A.
So you want okay, so what do you want to do? You want to ask? Okay, are you
Uh,
ready?
So, viewers or listeners, at this point, we're going to do a little character Q&A with each other for our little Earth Scum project.
yep.
And we're going to take turns asking each other questions. Um, in character, I suppose, to get to know us a little bit better. And I think Crasher, he was very excited about this. He looks very excited to speak right now, and that's concerning considering he usually looks depressed. So
Okay, Castle, take us on what do you got?
Okay, so Q&A. So here's how this is gonna work. I want one person to be in the hot seat, and the other two will ask one question. Okay? And as the person who's starting this, I will be in the hot seat first. So you guys ask one question individually, then we'll go from there.
Okay,
Take your time, we have all day. I'm not
I didn't.
talking to you, I'm talking to the DJ. Don't
okay,
worry.
okay, Castle. Do you see yourself getting back to getting back with Terry and possibly running off together and abandoning the void people?
No, I hope he burns. Next
We
question.
we vote Yoga.
The Weaver is really thinking about it.
Can you even play the piccolo though?
It's time for my confession.
You have a flute. Prove it.
It's somewhere.
He doesn't even know where it is. Really? Wow.
Right here.
Okay, play
But
it.
fucking Discord will not pick it up.
All right, play me a jig.
And it didn't pick it up at all.
Peter, play me a jig.
And this is why I leave the Boy Weaver.
Oh my god.
Um, okay, next in the hot seat, I will choose the speaker. You're up, buddy.
Okay, hit me with your question.
Is it true that you'll never find love in your life?
I had left in my life. We just
Yeah, but
got
they left you. Oh,
no. We got divorced. Russell. We mutually agreed to leave each other. My love right now is for my family, my granddaughter, my niece, my nephew,
oh that
all of
doesn't count.
my
You're talking about
family.
exactly what I'm talking about.
Wow. you asked about love in my life, and you're trying to throw me under the table.
I got grandkids. I got friends. I I got family from scratch. Yeah. Well, none of that matters because nobody. I can't.
We've almost the question for me.
Let her take a minute.
Yeah, I need a second. Damn. Um. So, okay? Do you like Roman or me more?
Hopefully, I like you more. Romans too slip for what I do.
And you know, the speaker is serious when he gets close to the mic like this.
It's very grateful. And then you Hollywood, so that's
Pearson, forget
why
that
I do
because
it.
You did not just bring you your family. I hope they
all right,
say. I hope they go through the same fate my family did.
crying all the time.
No, dead. No, dead.
Uh,
Oh,
yeah,
How about
my
Henry dead?
my brother's dead, and great
Good.
niece, my great niece, who I'm happy about it.
They probably died to get away from you.
Like your wife? She got to get away from you, right?
No.
I think she did.
Anyway,
did this
neither
just
you're in the
turn
hot
into a
seat now.
roast? I'm scared. I'm scared because this is quickly be turning into the roast of. With each passing minute, it's just us roasting each other. This is bad.
Okay, so
The Weaver's next.
Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, question one. Let's go.
okay, so we will having this. Are you grooming couple to take over your job? We will.
Hold on. Did you just say grooming?
Yes, I did.
I don't like that terminology because I am canonically like 1,970 something years old.
You like grooming a child for your job?
Oh no no
No.
no 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 no. No.
Want me to revolve that?
Okay, so no, I'm not. I just uh, no.
I told you
Um
something.
ugh, look at him smiling. Disturbing. Go back to scowling and crying. It disgusts me. You're disturbing me right now. I'm not used to such joy emanating from your facial muscles. What the hell?
Okay. Question number uno.
It's those. I already asked my question.
No, from me, you jackass. You know what? You're cherry blossom, you little fucker.
Ask
Anyway.
your question.
Oh, now I'm on your time, huh? Anyway. Anyway, Beaver, let me ask you this, and it's gonna be a straightforward question. Why'd you write my family to die? You hate me or something?
I literally just keep the archives organized with anything and everything that happens to anyone within this solar system. It's nothing against you. I have no control over that. Can I change the outcomes of certain things? Sure. But I didn't even fucking know you. What is wrong with you? I didn't even know you when that
I was
happened.
fine before Laura died. The kids,
Okay, but what
man,
do I have
they
to
were
do with that?
they weren't really gonna amount to anything. But Laura,
If I changed history for you, that would change history for everybody else.
yeah, but the kids weren't gonna amount to anything, so you could have taken them out. But Laura,
Okay, before we get any further, thank you for listening, and we will talk to you next week. Enjoy this episode.
The dice hit the table like stars colliding in the basement of light. Six friends weaving visions through the vacuum of the night. We orbit the junk heap where the scrap metal glows. In the world of intergalactic space, garbage, anything goes. The prince is on the run with a smirk and a stolen key. Tucker's got a secret and a streak of vanity, while Triton counts the fuel cells with a temper on a wire. Just one witty comment sets his logic on fire. From the scrapyards of Neptune to the edge of the void, your terrestrial problems are easily destroyed. We're broadcasting signals through the static and the haze, intergalactic advice for your primitive days. Tune into the garbage where the wisdom is found. The astral frequency is the only real sound. 2,000 years of history in a teenager's frame. The weaver spins the fabric without a mortal name. Beside the seeker's silence for millennia deep, awakening the truths that the lonely planets keep. Between the oily and commercials or a synthetic sun, they'll tell you why your battles have already been won. Handling the mail from a galaxy away, giving cosmic direction to the games that you play. From the scrapyards of Neptune to the edge of the void, your cholesterol problems are easily destroyed. We're broadcasting signals through the static and the haze, intergalactic advice for your primitive days. Tune into the garbage where the wisdom is found. The astral frequency is the only real sound. From the scrapyards of Neptune to the edge